This is the best banana bread recipe ever. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make the best banana bread ever. This banana bread doesn't contain any oil, it is full of protein. We are not using sugar, we are using coconut syrup, but you can also substitute anything that I'm using here for something that you like better. The recipe is very easy, it is suitable for beginners, so you don't have to worry. If you don't have any baking experience, I'm sure you will be able to make this without any problem. So let's get into it. So what we are going to use today are some bananas that are very ripe, coconut syrup, all-purpose flour, apple cider vinegar, some cinnamon, baking powder, plant-based yogurt. I'm using the Alpro one, and also some unflavored protein. Additional things you can use in this banana bread are any kinds of fruits, let's say blueberries or raspberries. You can use chocolate chips or some nuts, so it's up to you. We are going to use 3 bananas that are nice and ripe. As you can see that they're falling apart, but please, if you have ripe bananas such as this one, always search for some mold, because I didn't look at my bananas. As I said, I'm making this banana bread because I forgot I had bananas at home. Always check your bananas if they're not moldy. By the way, it is like 100 degrees right now. So you have to make this banana bread, as I'm literally burning alive. And another very important thing is to not forget to turn on your oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Now that we have our bananas here, we have to mash it. You have to mash these bananas until they resemble like egg-like consistency, so they are nice and glossy and you don't see any big chunks in there. Okay, so there we have 3 bananas mashed. Now we are going to add in the rest of the ingredients. So I will start with this yogurt. We are going to use 120 grams. A little bit more. Okay, nearly there. Okay, this is 120 grams. Now we are going to use 60 grams of coconut syrup, maple syrup, or any other syrup that you like. 60 grams of this go in. Okay, great. Now we are going to add in also our cinnamon. So just a dash, maybe a bit more. Now we are going to mix it all in. And now we are going to add in our protein powder, our flour, and also baking powder. So we are going to use around 200 grams of the flour. This is all-purpose flour, but you can also use bread flour. It is great with both. Okay, that's 200 grams. And now 40 grams of protein. As you can see, I have brand new protein. I didn't even take out the scoop, but that doesn't even matter. More. Okay, that's it. Great, and now we are going to use 7 grams of baking powder. So that's all I have left in here, and that's exactly 7 grams. Okay, now that we have all ingredients in one bowl, we are going to stir it together very well. I'm using a spoon, but you can also use a spatula, but I wouldn't recommend using a whisk because this is quite a firm batter. And if the consistency seems very dry, like mine does, then what we can do is add in some soy milk. So I will start with, let's say, 30 grams, but I will need more. As you can see, this is very, very dry. So let's use 70 grams of the milk, and we'll see what it will do with the batter. And we are trying not to overmix the batter, as we do not want a chewy bread, but we want nice and fluffy. Okay, so I think I will add just a bit more. Okay, so in total I added 80 milliliters of soy milk on top of the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so now that our batter is nearly ready, as I said, you can use add-ins. I'm going to use some chocolate chips. I'm using these Callebaut 54.5% dark chocolates. So basically I like 1 or 2 handfuls. Let's say 2. Let's make it chocolatey. Okay, that will be enough. That is around 60 grams of chocolate. Great, and for finishing touches on our banana bread and to make it more fluffy, we are going to use 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So just 1 tablespoon, I'm eyeballing it, so you can use measuring spoons, but I just do it like this. Okay, that will be enough. And what the apple cider vinegar is going to do, it is going to activate our baking powder, so it will be nice and fluffy. Okay, great. Now that we have our batter done, what we are going to do is take the scale away. We don't need it anymore. The hack I'm always using is I squish up the baking paper like this, and now it will be much easier to put into the baking mold. Okay, great. So now that our baking mold is all nice and lined, we are going to transfer the batter in. Try and push it all down so it fits the mold. Great, and now just spread it out in the mold so it bakes evenly. And just scrape off any excess batter from your spoon, and also from your bowl if you want to. Now that we have our batter ready, we are going to bake it at 200 degrees Celsius for around 40 to 45 minutes, or until it is baked in the middle. Okay, and now we are going to wait. So let's test if this is done. Okay, just minor crumbs on the wooden stick so we can take this out. To take it out of the baking mold so it can cool down, and this way it won't get soggy. Right now we have to just wait for it to cool down and then we can go into it. Okay, so now that the banana bread is cooled down, we can cut into it. So I will just take this here. Great, let's cut into it. And this is the banana bread. This banana bread is also great for meal prep, so if you like meal prepping, you can have this as a snack or as a breakfast. Enjoy it warm or cold with some peanut butter, vegan yogurt, or anything that you enjoy. I like it just as it is for breakfast. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my videos. Thanks again and see you later. Bye!